Hi, this is Matt with Virginia Cash Real Estate, and I want to talk to you about what it takes to sell your property, the process you would go through, and so forth with a traditional listing. First step is going to be meet with an agent. You're going to talk about how much you can get for the property, what are called comps. They're going to take pictures of the property. You're going to have to prepare the property for those pictures, which means cleaning, kind of moving some things around just to make it as showable as possible, right? You want to make it as attractive as possible. So you're going to sign your paperwork with your agent, and then you're going to list it. Once it goes live, that's when you start coordinating showings and so forth. Now, that's something your listing agent should do with the selling agent. The selling agent is not the ones helping sell your house. That's actually the buyer's agent. They work with the buyer. So you're going to get calls from your listing agent that say, hey, we've got a showing at 3:30. Are you able to leave, or can you not be home for that? And then you might get another showing at 4:30, and you're going back and forth and so forth, right? You're leaving the property, you're coming back. You're leaving the property, you're coming back. After that, you're going to hopefully get an offer on your property or multiple offers on your property. And then you've got to look at all those offers with your agent and see which one you like best. Sometimes you're going to negotiate. Maybe if you only have one, you might try to negotiate terms. Somebody may be asking for a 60-day closing period, and you may want it to close in 30 days and so forth. Once you're ratified, which means all parties have signed off and agreed on the contract, that's when they're going to do a home inspection. The home inspector is going to look for items such as electrical, mechanical, or HVAC, plumbing, and then a lot of aesthetic stuff, right? Like your carpet, your doors, do they latch properly? Any broken glass? What's the age of your roof? What condition is the siding in? Are there holes in it? Stuff like that. Once the home inspection is done, within a couple days, you are going to get what's called a PICRA. That's a property inspection contingency repair addendum, and those are things that the buyer is asking you to fix. So you'll look over that and you'll seek to agree on certain things. Usually it's safety items or stuff that doesn't work. Like if the stove doesn't work, they're probably going to want it to work, or a new one. If the AC doesn't work, they might want it repaired or serviced. They might ask for home warranties, stuff like that. Once that's all agreed upon, now what you've got is a termite and moisture inspection. If you're on a slab, they just go around and check the outside and the baseboard for any signs of termites, active or inactive. If you're on a crawl, they crawl underneath. They look for fungus, mold and mildew, any termite damage or signs of termites, again, whether active or inactive. And then that's where they come up with what they think needs to be done to the property. Even if you have inactive termites, if you don't have a current contract with a termite and moisture company like Terminex or something, you're gonna have to get a treatment done. It's just, that's what they require, and that's what they're gonna do. So after that, you have closing costs, right? Part of those closing costs are commissions that you agreed to pay ahead of time in the contracts to list the property. Usually that's around 6%. But at the same time, it could be more or less. There's no laws or rules on how much an agent can charge, right? But that's all agreed upon ahead of time. So usually it's around 6%. You also are gonna pay the buyer's closing costs. It used to be 3%, now it tends to be around 4%. So that puts you at 10%. When you agree to the offer, typically you're also agreeing to ahead of time, before you get your termite moisture inspection, to a 1% repair bill, up to a 1% repair bill, which means of the purchase price. So if your house is under contract for $300,000, you've already agreed ahead of time that you will guarantee to repair up to $3,000, 1% worth of termite and moisture issues. If it's higher than that, you're not bound to that, but then again, the buyer can release as well. And then you also have the home inspection items that you've agreed upon. So I always factor in another 1% for that. I'd rather be high and get more at sale once I sell than be low and not get as much, right? So you're 12% roughly, that's a good number. So if you're selling your house for $300,000, you can look to be paying around $36,000, and that's what I would estimate would be my cost to sell the property.